morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I'm on Facebook and YouTube this morning. If you are on YouTube, hit subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more content like this. And if you are on Facebook, thank you for watching. So today is Thursday and I talk about relationships, which is a really good subject for the day because going through some stuff with some people. So my big message today is no matter who you have a relationship with, and I'm not talking significant other relationship, I'm talking all relationships, romantic, friends, family, coworkers, Facebook friends, all of it. We all have our own experiences. We all have our own domestications and attachments. And domestications, I've been reading in the Mastery of Self by Miguel Ruiz Jr. And domestications are things that we've been trained to do by our parents, our teachers, our coworkers, our spouses, our kids. It's like the way we behave with others so we can be accepted and liked and loved and, nurtured and all that good stuff. That starts with your parents and it spreads into your siblings and your teachers and your, friends at school, and it just keeps going throughout your life. You have all these relationships and people you bump around with, and you find, I know I've found people in my life that are just like soulmate kind of things. Like, it's not even like not soulmates, but just like soul sisters or soul brothers, where you just like find somebody that's just like, God, I just so relate to you, It's happened with like other volleyball moms. It's happened with coworkers. It's happened with family members. It's happened with Facebook friends. We just went to Florida for a Disney World trip in December, and I got to meet some people that I've been friends with for years and years that live in Florida, and both of them just we're very like-minded with law of attraction and tarot cards and all that good stuff. And that's just like so cool, to have these, you look at Facebook and so many people complain about it, but I just look at it as this opportunity to just connect with old classmates and family and new friends and people that have the same interests as you. But the truth is, we're never going to completely agree with everything and everyone on any level. There's nobody out there that agrees with you on everything, every single thing that you believe, that you have an attachment to, that you have a domestication about. We all have our own experiences. We just do. We all have, like my experiences, I was raised by two hippie parents that, we lived in a school bus. We moved around a lot. And then at the age of 8, my dad committed suicide. Boom. Like my whole life changed in that moment. And so my experience is, if I could connect with my dad on some level, or I found out he was still in the world somewhere, I would want to meet him and talk to him. And, he's been gone it'll be 42 years this August, which is just crazy. And so I hear of people, one of my kiddo's friends, her dad lives close and has tried to connect with her, and she just doesn't want anything to do with him because of, her experience with that whole thing. And I'm just like, oh my God, connect with your dad. But that's like the difference between our two experiences. Like, if I could connect with my dad, if I found out, I would, when I was a little kid, I used to have this fantasy that he was still alive, and he just had to like go away for a while. And I'd have these dreams where he would come back and be like, oh, I'm so sorry that I did that to you guys. I just had to go take care of some stuff and I'm back now. And so, and I kind of think that those were kind of a spiritual thing, because for a long time I could feel him around. And then after those dreams, I stopped feeling him around, and I feel like his soul passed on to something. And my aunt, who has had the same kind of experience. But anyways, like, so, you know, as a kid, you have those little fantasies and you're just like, man, that'd be so cool if he just walked back into our lives. But then someone else who has heard horrible things about their father, and maybe their father has totally turned themselves around and righted their lives and wants to reconnect, but because of that experience, they don't want anything to do with them. And so that's what I'm talking about. Like, we all have our own experiences with like so many things in life. I mean, think about like the food we eat, what you grew up eating. You know, I have friends that like liver and onions. Like, ew, I was never served liver and onions. I can't even imagine what it tastes like, and eating organs like that. And I know, you know, meat is meat, but it was just like, ugh. And then there's people that, like, I remember when I was in grade school and this Hispanic girl brought blood pudding to school for like show and tell. And I was like, ugh. And in the Hispanic community, that is yummy. They love that, you know? And so it's like all of our differences. You know, I love Brussels sprouts, and most people, well, not most people, but a lot of people don't. I love spinach, cooked or raw. A lot of people don't. You know, it's like, I don't know. We all have our differences, and we are supposed to. Like, if you look at, like, a lot of people are like, oh, could we just have world peace? We're not meant to come here to have world peace. We're meant to come here to learn and grow and teach and love and fear and have all these different experiences that, you know, expand the whole universe. And if we were all the same, we'd just be all robots. All blah, 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 blah. We all believe the same thing. We all do the same thing. We all eat the same thing. You know, like, boring. We're supposed to bump around and have all these experiences. I just, like, had an issue with, I mean, she's a relative, but I think of her more as a friend. And, you know, we haven't talked for months, and we're now talking. And to me, that's just awesome. That's just so awesome that we're both open enough to take this experience of disagreement and turmoil and go, you know what? I still love you, and we didn't completely understand each other, and now we're willing to do that. Like, to me, that's what it's about. That's what being here on this planet, in this experience, having this human experience as a soul is about, is finding these loving ways to get back connected with people. And so that's kind of my mission today. And it's just, you have to realize that you aren't going to agree with everything with everyone ever. You're never, ever going to find someone, twins, these people that have the same DNA, were born from the same mother and the same parents and go to the same school, still have different experiences. I mean, I would even go as far to say it is a different experience. I look at the conjoined twins. What are their names? Abby and... Anyways, there was a special show on Discovery Channel years ago about these conjoined twins, these sisters that could not be separated. Like, one of them controlled this arm, one of them controlled this arm, the legs. They learned to drive, they learned to ride bikes. Hi, Joe. They even have different experiences, and they are connected. So you have to find ways to put the differences aside or learn from the differences. That's really the lesson here. That's really like the ultimate goal, is to see someone that thinks different from you, that might be totally opposite of what you believe or think or feel or act on, and go, whoa, like what is it about that is appealing to you, and I want to learn from that. Like, that's the ultimate in a relationship. I was just watching a little bit of Esther Hicks this morning while I was getting ready for the day, and this guy was like, you know, I just want to find the perfect soulmate, and, you know, should I write a list or whatever? And it's like, we're not here to find this perfect person that we're in this constant state of bliss with all the time. We're here to have these lessons and teachings and fun experiences and challenges and, you know, conflict, yeah, but like contrast. We're supposed to be challenged by other people and learn to love and accept other people. So my challenge to you today is to find someone that you are having some sort of conflict with, and not in a confrontational way, but find the most loving way, even if you're not even talking to them, even if you just come from your own space and you just put it out in a prayer or whatever, that you forgive them, that you love them, that you want to learn from them. If it's a situation where you could talk to them, what can I learn from you? Why do you feel this way? Without getting confrontational, without letting your emotions take you on this path of, you know, name calling or any of that BS. Like, what can you do to start to reconnect with someone that you really do care about? Like, if they were on their deathbed or you were on your deathbed, would all that BS really matter? Or would you just be like, I just love everybody and I don't want to end this on this note? Like, take that into account. So my challenge to you is to find somebody and put out some love and understanding with that. Okay, that's my video for the day. And I love you guys, and I hope you have a good Thursday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. We'll talk about self-care, so that'll be good. If there's anything that you want me to talk about, let me know on either YouTube or Facebook. Hi, Pauline. Okay, have a great day. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and hit the like button. I would appreciate it. Bye.